This is video number 33 on your firearms defense channel. I'm getting ambitious this afternoon. I'm probably going to make several of them here. This is also going to be a single-use video. Now, I want to talk about a concept here regarding personal defense. Now, you can study things like unarmed combat and knife fighting and even sword fighting and club fighting and stuff like that. But you're going to have to train to a certain degree to become somewhat proficient in these systems to be able to defend yourself. Like, I went over to the shooting academy this weekend and took unarmed combat. Now, I was a green belt a whole lot of years ago. I can't even do this stuff anymore, and I learned a little bit there, but it would take a lot more training and time, and I'd have to train to a certain level to be able to perform this and defend myself. Now, that's the difference between all these other methods and Mr. Glock here. Now, Mr. Glock, you can go over to the shooting academy, you can take the 2-day shooting course, and when you finish this course, you'll be fully functional. It'll be just like giving birth to a shark. When a shark is born, they're fully functional. They're ready to go. They start eating from the word go. They don't waste any time. They're ready to go. So you go to the shooting academy, you take the 2-day defensive handgun course. You learn to use your weapon like this. You learn to unload it. You learn to do a chamber check. You learn to do a magazine check. You learn to load it. Do a chamber check, a magazine check, make sure it's functional. You learn to unload it here. If you want to be real proficient at it, here's what you do. Chamber check, magazine check. Do your 2 minutes of dry practice a day. Learn the various and assorted things like the push, the pull, isometric thing, focus real hard on the front sight. Do 10 of these a day for about 2 minutes a day. If you do 2 minutes a day of dry practice like this, that's going to put you in the top 5% of the people in the United States who are able to utilize their handguns. I guarantee you that'll put you in the top 5%. Like I say, you don't have to spend a lot of time doing this. You don't have to take anything more than a 2-day handgun course. You don't have to burn up thousands of rounds of ammunition. It's not going to be a whole lot of practice. That's all it's going to be. So I'm going to close this out with one last thing here. Now, I hope you'll excuse my artwork here. My artwork isn't going to be very good, but I want you to think of becoming proficient in handgun use. If I can get this guy here. Yes, as I say, my artwork isn't very good. He's got a big dorsal fin up here, a big fin in back. He's just a killing machine. He may be 30 feet long, he may be several years old, but that's the way he was born. He came right out of the womb or right out of the egg or whatever, and that's the way he was. And when you take 2-day handgun and complete that, that's the way you'll be too. You'll be ready to go. You'll be ready to defend yourself. There aren't going to be any problems. It isn't going to be any big deal. And I'll see you in the next video.